Hey, all you beautiful people. There's some really cool things that happen in December in Newport Beach and just around the coastline. You know, they got the Christmas walk on the 8th.
I have a ball every year at the Christmas walk.
Yeah,
That's a good time.
Corona Del Mar. And it goes about, what, about 10 city blocks?
That's fair.
Yeah, about 10 city blocks.
If you know CDM, the streets are alphabetical, right? Avocado on up to, whatever. As you go south, they go up in the alphabet.
And you dress up. It's a big dress up party.
Or dress down.
And dress down. And Troy's,
No, not me. I'm just going to stop your rates there before you go further.
I went as the Mad Hatter last year, but it's a lot of fun and a lot of drinking going on. All the bars are open. Then they have a big beer garden.
Which I hope they change that. Somebody's got to get after that beer garden. You cannot get in after like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just wall to wall, beautiful people, and to get a cocktail is so difficult.
It's not big enough for how big it's got.
Yeah.
But here's the problem: the bars don't want a big beer garden because the beer garden is probably put on by the Elks or something, and it takes away from the bars. So I think that they've kind of said, okay, we're going to keep it at this.
Could be, because all the bars are full too.
Oh yeah,
Try to get the Quiet Woman, for example.
oh yeah.
But yeah, there's like a lot of live bands. There's like a dozen live bands all up and down the street. A lot of the businesses are open, and you go inside and check out their offices, and they've got treats and sometimes drinks and things like that. It's just a wide open good time.
We took the bus down there last year, and we parked in front of the place, and they had a live band right in front of the bus.
By that, you don't mean public transportation. You're talking about the Hammer bus.
The Hammer bus, yeah. Go down there and drink a bunch of Hammer Vodka, like I'm doing right now.
Yeah, when is that? Do you know offhand when that date was?
It's December 8th.
December 8th.
It really gets banging around 1, 2.
Yeah.
That's when you should get a little earlier, I think, if you want to get, really experiential things.
Pets are welcome. They're all dressed up as well. There's ladies on stilts walking up and down the streets, and it's just a really good time.
There's a lot of Santas running around. You have like a million Santas and a million Grinches.
And little Santa-ettes.
Yeah.
Whatever you call them.
But it's a fun time, and the families come down. Like Troy says, you bring the animals and all that. Then we also have the big thing in Newport Beach. And when does that start, the boat parade?
December 18th through 22. So it's like Wednesday to Sunday, December 18 to 22.
There's a lot of places in Newport where you can either rent a boat for yourself and have it by yourself, or you can get on there's so many boats where you just get on their party boats. The tiki boat, there's a bunch of them down in Balboa that do it.
This is like year 116 or something like that. Newport's been doing this for a very, very, I think it's the oldest running boat parade, Christmas boat parade in the nation.
Yeah, I think they were rowing when they started.
But it's amazing. They start at the southern tip of Lido Island.
Yeah.
And go all the way in the harbor. I mean, they hug the harbor shoreline, if you will, all the way around. A fun part, we were talking about this earlier, Hammer, right? When you get to Balboa Island, if you're not familiar with Balboa, and there's Little Balboa Island, there's a bridge you get to go over to the island, obviously, right? But the boat parade goes around the small side, around the south side of Balboa Island, and none of the boats can get underneath that bridge. So they all turn around. So if you want a fun place to watch the boat parade, the backside of Lido Island towards Coast Highway, you see these big boats trying to maneuver this little teeny turn to go back out around Balboa Island. It's hilarious.
Is that by the Newport Beach Yacht Club?
Just north of
that.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun, and like Troy said, it goes from Wednesday to Sunday, and one of my favorite places to go and relax is the Balboa Bay Club, and it goes right in front of them, and people spend seriously hundreds of thousands of dollars to decorate their boats. I mean, some of them got flames, and I mean, they do some crazy stuff.
And not just the boats, it's the houses. There's contests for how well they can decorate their, I mean, the lights, the energy, the amount of festivities going on for this in Newport is really exceptional.
My neighbor, I won't give him up, Bob. He spends a couple $100,000 a year to decorate his house. Yeah. I'm like, one bulb's good for me. That's what Rudolph had.
Yeah.
One little red bulb.
Coming down from outside of Newport, you know, you're probably not going to get your car down onto the peninsula and park somewhere and have an easy access. It's there's a lot of people. So there's a few Sunset Park, for example, is a parking lot off of the peninsula. Park up there, walk down, or take a Uber or something like that.
Yeah, and it's free parking up there.
There's free parking up there. Yeah.
A walk down, and I mean, you can see the boat parade from anywhere, and or hit up one of the restaurants and do that.
Yeah, I don't know if at this juncture, being, you know, around Thanksgiving right now, if you can even still get resis.
One thing I would recommend, and this starts roughly around December 6th. It's the Helmsman restaurant. Matter of fact, I'm wearing their shirt right now. And they do the Christmas bar. And I got to tell you guys something. They've got a lot of Hammer cocktails. They do a lot of specials with Hammer cocktails. And you walk into this place, they've decorated it like nothing you've ever seen. It's like going to the best Disneyland Christmas thing you've ever seen, or going to, the highest end of places. Everything is decked out. You don't even recognize the place. Bring the kids. They've got great food.
It's like at 32nd Street.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the Christmas bar at the Helmsman. I mean,
It's been able to keep the parking lot real big there too. During COVID, they expanded out the parking lot.
Yep.
Which a lot of bars did, but he kept it. Right. There's a really nice outdoor space there as well.
You know, the other place is the class of 47. They kept their parking lot too. They did after that.
Right. Yeah. And great to have like hot dogs and stuff, and, you know, just any given day up there. You know, another one is the Goose.
Yeah.
You're going to be at the Goose pretty soon, I believe.
We are going to be at the Goose on the 6th of December. Yeah, we'll have the podcast. We'll be there from 4 to 8, drinking Hammer Vodka and doing the podcast from there.
17th Street, Costa Mesa. What I call downtown Costa Mesa, was the 17th, has just gone off in the last 3, 4, 5 years. Mario's done it.
I think Mario, and yeah, he's really done a good job with that. But there's a lot of fun things. You got to drink responsible.
Drink a lot of Hammer Vodka, but get a ride.
Get an Uber.
Get an Uber.
But there's so much fun things to do down here at this time of year. I encourage all of you to come down. Another great place to go, it's an old bathhouse. It's the Balboa Saloon, and it's a great place to grab a cocktail. And they got the tiki boat and a couple of other boats you can jump on and party.
Yeah, Duffy's out of there too. You can rent.
Yep.
Down at that same location.
That's true.
Yeah. The fun zone.
The fun zone. They've got a lot of things going on down there. But
if you're not doing something outdoors in Newport Beach for the Christmas holidays, you're missing something, because it's special.
So come on down to Newport Beach, hit the Helmsman, hit the Bay Club, hit the Balboa Saloon, hit them all, and have a good time. But be safe and drink Hammer Vodka.